Oh, hey Nick. My day's okay. Tired, but I'll survive. I'm glad I made a certain. I'm glad I made a decision about not overextending myself when it comes to my content. So I made a decision about I'm only posting on YouTube, Coffee, and Patreon from now on. And for me, that's helps me not overextend myself like I was doing before. I was posting on too many platforms, so anyone wants to watch my content, they can go on those platforms instead of all the other ones I was posting on, which was overextending me. And also, I want to say thank you for being at my celebratory live streams. I appreciate it. You and John being there, I appreciate both of you being there when it was live. Because if none of you was there, it wouldn't have been sad, but I would just have probably just said the statement and then put the answers in the comment section if there was no one there. Oh, you're tired? Oh no, why is your week gonna be chaos? That sucks, by the way. But I do really appreciate you for being at my my celebratory live stream. I appreciate that so much. I think sometimes I feel like I'm not. I know people would say, "No, Mariah, you're grateful for most of the things," but I wanted to say that because sometimes people may not feel I'm grateful for people taking time out of their day. I am grateful for people that take good time out of their day because they don't have to. Um, so yeah, and I'm glad that all my celebratory streams are subscriber only because when they weren't, we had trolls coming in and stuff. So the only reason my Monday streams are not subscriber only is because I have you as a mod on here. If there was no mods on here, then I would just have it subscriber only. And people I saw on Twitter or X where they said that people shouldn't make their streams subscriber only or hello or follower only. And some people do it because of safety. That's why I do that for my Saturday streams. I don't really have okay. My favorite Thanksgiving dish would be, I would say, a sweet potato pie. So, but it's not really. I don't know if that's considered a dish. It's more like a dessert. That's my favorite thing. Um, Good question though. But yeah. Uh, does anyone have any questions they want to ask? Anyone that's new wants to ask any question, make sure they're appropriate, please. And if they're not, I'm just warning you. If they're not, they're probably gonna get blocked or banned. Just to warn you, even though I know I have the rules in. Tanner already said hi. Um, so yeah, the rules are should be on the top of the stream because I put rules in for this channel because yeah, I have to actually put rules in because people are disrespectful and some people are disrespectful and inappropriate and other stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. You said you don't know if you ever had sweet potato pie, but you think it'd be your favorite. I know someone tried to get me to try pumpkin pie. Yeah, that didn't happen. Um, you don't. some reason I figured you probably didn't have Thanksgiving there. I don't know why. I think I saw somewhere. I don't know how I saw it. It was random. I think it said Mexico doesn't have Thanksgiving. Other places don't have Thanksgiving. So yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what countries don't have Thanksgiving. You think you'd probably like, yeah, I don't think I'd like pumpkin pie. I don't like things that are bland, so I can't be eating bland things. It needs flavor. Now, if the pumpkin pie was like maybe had some kind of flavoring in it, then I'd probably eat it. But if it doesn't, that's not gonna work out for them. I mean, whoever makes it, even though they'd probably be offended because I don't eat it, but oh well. Oh, thank you, Nick. I appreciate you for that. Yeah, I don't. For anyone who's new to this channel, I don't like when people say said hi. I like rather you just say the hi, and please make sure you don't spam the chat. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I had someone come in here to spam my chat and they got blocked. So because I know some people do spam the chat just to be annoying and troll. So that's why I say it. had a lot of situations I've had to deal with, which I shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have had to have to deal with at all. Disrespectful, racist, sexist, other stuff. That was actually on freaking ridiculous, which was ridiculous actually. Sorry if you can hear the outside of my house. There was like someone. One of my neighbors is using the leaf blower, his leaf blower, so that might be what you're hearing in the background. You said you do know that Thanksgiving. Yeah, my best friend is in Canada. Her Thanksgiving was in October, so yeah, I knew that. I did not know that before I met her. I did not know that Canada had a different Thanksgiving than the U.S. But because the reason I didn't think that because they're in the same continent, so I thought they would have had the same Thanksgiving. But I guess it's based on I don't know how it was decided. I had no idea how that was decided personally. So yeah. That's what I'll say. I don't know the specifics about how that was decided. Yeah. I have things going on. Comment side. So I haven't seen any disrespectful comments because I check both because sometimes comments go in my even some non appropriate comments get in my held section, probably because it's based on certain words I blocked. So I just read over the comment and it's fine. I push it through. If it's not, I just immediately delete it. The one thing I hate sometimes about comments, you can't tell if the person is being serious or sarcastic or disrespectful sometimes with comments because you can't hear the tone behind it. So that's one thing I freaking hate. Like, because sometimes I feel like some people say things sarcastically, some people are silly just personally how they are, and then some people are dead serious about what they're saying, and it's completely disrespectful. So the one thing I can't always I love chickens. 15. I already explained why I said you shouldn't say hi. Say the hi button or use said hi button is because I don't like it personally. That's the reason. It has nothing to do with Nick. It has to do with I don't like it, and I've said it in previous live streams that I don't like that button being used or a sticker or whatever the heck it is. I don't like it. That's why. It has nothing to do with what Nick said. He's just saying what I've said. Based on what I've said. You said that's true. Yeah, it's difficult to understand. Yeah, the same thing with text messages. Like, I know for me, because I need to understand the tone behind someone's message, I wish, I'm not about to debate it. So, yeah, I already explained what I don't like about it. I just don't think it's it's an personal way to discuss things. That's why that's the problem. And if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to like what I have to say. So, back to the saying. I like being able to hear someone's tone so I know if they're angry, sarcastic, or thank you, Nick, for handling because it's kind of irritating me. So I'm just gonna try not to engage with something that's making me annoyed. Back to saying, oh yes, I wish you could read. I wish there was a tone or like it in parentheses it says a tone so I know what exactly you mean. Or is it silly? Am I supposed to take it seriously? Is it supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be what? What is the context of the message? Because I know certain ones when they talk about their own experiences, I know that's a serious message. Some people are just shitty and say disrespectful things, so that's a media block. Like I don't have to assume nothing. So yeah. And I appreciate you, Nick. You like say things in the most respectful way. See, you already know I'm not. When I start getting irritated, I'm not the nicest person. So yeah. You said you wish the same thing. You do. See, I always interpret things in the way I perceive them, which is not always good because I may not be, means I could be receiving whatever they're saying wrong, unless it's like their shared experience or their lived experience. you can't really misinterpret their lived experience now, but like when it's just a basic statement, you can't really always know if it's meant, because some people write things and they're just silly by nature. Like for example, somebody's personality could just be a silly personality or very unserious or laid back personality, chill personality, and other people have serious personalities. I have a serious personality where I don't take much what am I trying to say? Where I'm not saying I can't deal with silly people. It's just I don't. I know because I feel like I'm not saying all silly people. Some silly people can't turn off the silliness when it needs to be a serious moment, and I feel like for me, it's harder for me to turn on the silliness when I'm a serious person when I need to be silly or whatever. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Wait, Nick, do you think that about me? Because I know you've been in here for like over a year, so you can probably see some of my personality. It can be silly at times. It's just very hard to bring the silliness out of me. If that makes any sense, hopefully. Hopefully my chat isn't broken, because I'm concerned it could be. Oh, good, it's not broken. You proved it wasn't broken. You said your go-to is just assume they're serious or literal. Um, and if they were just joking or being disrespectful, yeah, that's actually true. They would reveal. Like, I do also delete judgmental comments, which is why someone else's, like, why this one person's comment got deleted, and they were like, "Oh, Mariah, why didn't you?" Like, why did you do? I literally had someone because I deleted their comment because it was judgmental, and I was like, I don't want this on my channel. Which, in my opinion, if someone deletes your comment and you have to ask them why they deleted it, you must know. I feel like you kind of somewhat may know, unless you really legitimately don't know. Because I don't deal with disrespectful and judgmental comments on this channel, because this channel is supposed to be a safe space for me and other people, especially people in the disability community. Um, I'm part of the disability community. There are people that come in here in disability that are part of the disability community. Also, people that are not a part of the disability community that come in here. And so, if I feel like it's offensive to me, like people always, and then the thing is, in that comment, they were trying to speak on my situation, like they know anything about me. So that comment was definitely getting deleted. Like, you don't know anything about me, so don't tell me what to do. That's another thing. I don't like being told what to do by some random person that doesn't know me. Like, that's the one thing I literally ignore or delete people's comments. I ignore or delete people's comments who tell me what to do. Like, I've had people tell me what to do before, and I don't, either I ignore or I delete their comments, or both. Read it and then ignore it and delete. And I'm not sorry for doing that. I had friends that, former friends who've tell me what I should do when they don't know nothing about a situation. Don't talk to me about something you don't know about. You can suggest things, but don't tell me what to do. Like, I'm not a baby, or I'm not even a child. I'm someone's child, but I'm not a child. Like, as in, I'm not still I'm not like from elementary school. My point is, I'm not a minor. I'm a grown adult. That's the point. And I feel like sometimes just because some people, it's often people that are older trying to telling me what to do, and it gets on my nerves. Like, I'm not your darn child. Don't tell me how to do things. You can advise me on what you think I should do, but don't, oh, Mariah, you should do this. Oh, Mariah, you should do that. I don't like people that do that to me. As in, you're trying to control what I do. I don't like that. That is literally, that's a really good way to get banned on this channel, to tell me what I need to do, because that's what happened with somebody on this channel. They decided, oh, Mariah, you need to do this. Oh, no, I don't think so. And they got banned. I'm not sorry for it either. Like, it's the same way I'm pretty sure other people don't like being told what they should and shouldn't do. Like, if they ask for advice, that's different, but you should say you can do this. You don't, not like you must do this. Oh, you have to do this. Like, which tells me that person doesn't have any choice. You're telling them if they don't do it, they're basically like you're blocking them into a box. Like, you don't got a choice, and I don't like that concept at all. Yeah, so he said, yes, exactly. The tables are turned. They wouldn't want me to tell they exactly, because once the tables were turned, they didn't like when I was telling them what they should or shouldn't do. So, like, I don't get it. And I often wonder if people tell me what to do or not do is because I'm a woman. Like, just because I'm a woman and you're a man or whatever, um, doesn't mean I'm obligated to listen to you. I don't like that kind of crap. That's like literally, if I was dating someone that told me what to do, yeah, I'd be like, I'm done, I'm leaving, bye. That's exactly what I'm not, because why do I deserve that? The same way you get to make decisions is the same way I should have a right to make one. That's what at least that's what I think. Even though people are like, Mariah, yeah, you go shut up and go sit down. But I don't really care if they want to say that. And I think sometimes people are scared of people that are females that are strong-willed. I guess I'd be considered strong-willed. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking. Uh, I don't know. I feel like if the roles are reversed, I feel like if a man was being told by a woman what to do, he wouldn't like it. So why does that? I almost feel like there's a double standard there. So the woman's supposed to listen when the man says something, but when the man is told something to do, he doesn't have to listen to the woman. So like, why is that? And I know not all men are like that. I know for a fact that not all men are like that, but some are, I almost, and it's always, it's not, oh, I shouldn't say it's always. The ones I've encountered are typically older than me that are always telling me what I should and shouldn't do. Same with females. They're older than me, typically telling me what I should and shouldn't do. I didn't ask for your opinion. If I asked for it, that's different. You said you're personally always open to suggestions if they come from the right, even if they come from the right place. I'm open to a suggestion to a point. I don't think, because it can come from a right place, but it still can be controlling tones. So I even if you have the right intention, it doesn't mean it's always going to be come out the right way. So because I know some people tell me things and with the right content, with the right intention, but it doesn't come out right, so I don't listen to that. Like, the tone isn't right or something is not right in the way it's delivered, so I don't listen. That's how that works. You said some people try to give medical advice when they have no. I definitely don't try to do that now because I don't. I think one thing I worry about, like when people ask me for advice on here on this channel, um, is that because I don't have all the same lived experiences other people have. Like, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I could have screwed up. And it's not that I screwed up in my answer, it's more I don't know, I don't have context to the situation, so I can't know if I'm saying the right thing or I'm conveying in the way I know I've lived it, but I can't say it's gonna work for you. Like, that's what I try to say. Like, for example, like my going through, like, having mental health issues on and off most of my life. Like, what works for me may not work for somebody else. Like, some of the tips I've had, and I definitely know I'm not a medical professional. I don't want to be, honestly. Um, but I say based on what I've experienced. I can't speak on somebody else's experience. So, like, sometimes I feel like I think some people have thought, like, yeah, Mariah, you're giving your medical stuff, and, like, so, oh, thanks. I don't know who you are, but thank you for that. Um, Honestly, my honesty and authenticity probably comes from, like, the autistic side of myself. So I just don't. I think it's better to be myself than try to be myself and honest about it. Because I know other people can. It helps other people feel comfortable being themselves. I mean, I wasn't always comfortable being myself because of a lot of stuff that happened in my past. So now, being in my 30s, I feel a lot more comfortable than I would have probably in my definitely than when I was in my teens. Even my 20s, I wasn't as comfortable. I was comfortable, but not as comfortable as I am now. So yeah. I don't want to call you zealot. It just sounds, I want to call you a name. I feel like it's weird calling you that because I feel like, I know that's a word, but hopefully I said it right too. And the reason I said it, hopefully I said it right, is because I'm also dyslexic, so sometimes my pronunciation is not right, but I think that's how you say it, zealot. I tried. If it's wrong, I'm sorry. I think I said it right the first time. But I think it for me, um, for most of my life, I saw my disability. Well, from 8 until about, I'm trying to think, maybe later 20s. I saw myself as um, I saw my disabilities as a weakness. I know, of course, now realizing that's just part of myself. And I'm sorry for whoever honked the horn. I have no idea who it is, but I know, of course, now I know that it's not a weakness. I'm so sorry. I think that's a bus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you hear is a bus outside. Sorry, it's so loud and they're honking. But like I know that my disabilities don't make are not a weakness. They make me who I am. They are a reason I have a lot of my strengths. I have like my work ethic, non-procrastinator, like different things. Um, of course, there's weaknesses with it, but I see a lot more of the strengths now than I did when I was like in school and stuff. I felt like I saw a lot more of the weaknesses, because of school made everything harder on them. So like, to be honest, but that part of my life is a piece of my story, so it's okay. You said you think lived experiences are the best way for people to learn about the unique experiences people have with the disability. Honestly, I agree. I've learned a lot of different people. The one thing I think is awesome, through me sharing things I learned and my own lived experiences, I feel like it helped other people open up about their experiences. Not that I was trying to cause that to happen, but I know the reason this channel was created, even though I really didn't want to do it before I started this channel back in September of 2019, because I'm introverted. It's another reason I didn't want to start this channel. I didn't think I had a voice that would actually matter to other people. Of course, I know now that it does. Um, and I wanted people that had disabilities that weren't getting the support they needed to have a space where they could feel like they were welcomed and supported and encouraged and stuff. So yeah, because because some people don't have that online and in real life. Like for me, I have it in real life. Not I have it on. I had it online, but then with the new whatever person who took over Twitter, yeah, that didn't work out because of that. It was great until a particular person took over Twitter, and then and all the people from the disability community kind of like abandoned that and went to a different platform, which I'm not switching over. I don't have time for that. That's just too much extra thing I don't feel like dealing with. But it was great over there. I swear, when I first started on Twitter, it was great because I had a whole lot of I learned a lot about myself because I could relate to people that were like me. Because in my real life, I didn't know people that were like me. Not that that's a I knew of people that were similar to me, but not as like me as I found on online. And I'm grateful that honestly, and also God told me to do this channel too. I wasn't going to do it. I swear. I was like, because he reminded me my voice matters and help for people. And I've been shown throughout the years. I've seen that what I've been doing actually is helping people. I never expected it. I hoped also my goal was for this channel to reach different countries, and it has, which is very shocking to me because I that was a goal, but I didn't think it actually would ever happen. Which is really amazing to me because, of course, we know we have the disability community all over the world. It's not just in the U.S., it's in different places, South Africa, Australia, India, um, all these different places, all continents around the world have people that are part of the disability community. And I wanted the ones that, I'm not saying that people that have a platform, had it, support online and offline could not be a part of this. I was just saying I wanted a place for people that did not have it to be able to have a space where they could. Not that I'm excluding anyone that has had it online and offline like how I have. Um, you said you're glad that despite my hesitation that I took the leap. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. I swear I wasn't gonna take the leap because of because I'm very introverted. Like a fairy. So I didn't I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying to me. Like every time I make a video, even now, because I'm still introverted, um, it's hard for me. Even the live streams are hard, but the live streams are a lot harder, particularly the Saturday live streams is because of my dyslexia because of the pronunciation problems that I have. So it makes certain words that they're very, very difficult or unusual to me harder to do. Um, you said you've seen for yourself. Well, you said I've seen for myself that your channel, and no, that barely scratches the surface. Honestly, it probably does barely scratch the surface because not every person. I just realized not every person comments because they may see the stuff but maybe not know what to say. Not that I ever like say people can't comment. Anyone can comment, but disrespectful comments are not. The reason I don't allow disrespectful comments because back in when was it? Actually, I think it was last year. Yeah, last year I had someone. It was one of the first. I think it was one of the first trolls I ever had on the channel come on here. It might have had trolls before that, but I don't remember. This person was disrespectful to a new subscriber and was saying that they were faking stuff, and I'm thinking, I wanted to make sure it was okay for with the person that I blocked the person but now I'm not doing that and make sure it's okay with the person. Not that I don't care about the person's response. I'm just gonna block it if I feel like it's unsafe. That's what I mean. Because I did block the person, but I'm saying I don't have to ask the person. I will just if I see it's where a point where it was building because that's what was happening on this channel, and and the way this person found me is because I was watching I didn't realize that because I went back and I saw that this person was on this true crime channel that I like, this true crime channel, that I like, and they posted something on there, and that's how they came to my channel because I commented on that, channel, which is freaking crazy. Because I commented, and that channel, no shade to that channel because it's not that person's fault that happened. Because the person who just came on there is just a negative person. That's a problem. Like I said, no shade to Adrian from Coffee House Crime. I love that freaking channel, man. Oh my gosh, I love his darn channel, and he's freaking from the UK. Makes it even better. That's not that the key thing. He's brilliant. He's really good at the way he explains the true crime. Like, what the bloody crap. Like, there are a few channels I really like the way they present the true crime. I know I have a problem. I think I cut back on true crime, even though I'm sad but happy because it's not coming into my subconscious like it was. I like that channel. I like Ellen O'Neill. I like her channel. And I like. Yeah, I think her last name is. I know first name is Danielle. I think her last name is Christy. Danielle Christy. I like hers too. I watch their three true crime channels, and then I also watch Dark Asia with Megan. That's a good one too. All four of them are great. I'm not saying there's not other great true crime channels, man, but dude, those four. I used to watch a whole lot of true crime. I had a problem because I couldn't help it. I just need to know because I like knowing about what the heck is happening in the true crime world because it makes me know like, oh Mariah, you need to watch out for this if you see this. Like that's what it did for me. Um, the main reason why I watch true crime is because I like justice being served. I hate when it's not. I legitimately, me and my father, because we watch a lot of true crime, both of us. I get pissed when it's not. There's not justice for the family and the victim. Yeah, it just pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm very curious to see. I'm curious to see what like. And the one thing I told my dad, and I told him, I said, because me and you watch so much true crime, I said, I hope we're never like on a true crime, like as a victim or a person that actually has to be on there because somebody in the family like something happens to them. Yeah, I watched that one. I watched one about like a person they faked being a police officer. Actually, no, I think he was Wait, was he a real police officer? He was a fake or real police officer, and he ended up killing somebody. It was. Now I need to stop watching true crime. I have a problem. Like, but I can't help it. I need to know what's happening. I legitimately can't help it. Like, I watch other things too because I'm watching this show called Damages. It's really freaking good. It's not true crime, but it makes me think of that show How to Get Away with Murder. Hello, nice name. Yeah, this show called Damages is pretty good though. It's from 2000 and I think it came out in 2007. It's pretty darn legitimately good. And okay, maybe not legitimately good. I like it, but it has a bad, Nick, you see that right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Good. I don't want to minor on this channel. It's just because I just feel weird about it. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, what does YouTube not check like the ages of because I put this as a 18 plus channel, and I know people can make 18 plus accounts, which means they obviously lie about their age. So I'm sorry. I don't want any minors on the channel. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. And it's not because I'm being offensive. I just don't want. I just don't like how it looks. It just looks odd to me. Um. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable with minors on this channel because the way it looks, the perception looks bad to me. That's how it looks personally to myself. Not that I mean any ill will. You said it's possible they could have been trolling, which is fine, but well, that's fine by me because they got blocked, so I don't really care. If they were a troll, that's their own problem. Then don't be saying that. I hate when people say that because I remember in one of my earlier streams, people used to put their age to just like freak me out. So he could have been a troll. That's his own problem. That's his own problem. Yeah, we're not unblocking him, and I'm not. You said you think it's possible they could have been trolling, which is fine by me, but trolls are gonna get blocked, so that's their own problem. They want to troll. Like I don't. I know some people like trolling to get scammers. I get trolling for no other reason. I don't understand. That's one thing I don't understand. That crap is what I don't understand. Um, the one thing I'll say about this channel that's interesting to me, like it's weird when at least in the past where we had people having parasocial relationships with me on this channel because I don't get why you would have a parasocial relationship with me for. I'm just Mariah. I'm not anyone special. That's the reason. And I know people are like, "Oh, Mariah, you're a YouTuber. That's why." Yeah, I'm just a person. Like I said, I don't get it. And like honestly, this Saturday's topic is going to be on parasocial relationships and mental health. Last Saturday's topic that was 2 days ago was parasocial relationships and autism. I did the one about autism because I'm autistic, and I did the one about mental health because I've had mental health issues or have had off and on for almost 20 years, which is freaking crazy when I think about that. Um, and also, we had some parasocial relationships on the channel, so that's the reason I came up with the parasocial relationship thing. Yeah, honestly, when I was looking through, when I couldn't actually find a direct article, so that's why I didn't use article for the one that's coming this week on parasocial relationships and mental health. I actually had an article for that one. That one was interesting too. I think that one is going to be as interesting as the one that I put out 2 days ago. So yeah, that was. I just don't get the parasocial relationship. I don't quite understand it. Like we had people on here that were. Oh, sorry, we had people on here that were doing that. I'm glad that I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. I'm glad I haven't seen him anymore on here. It was weird. Like actually no, we had more than one person doing that to me. It was odd. I don't like the concept. It's freaking creepy to me. Like, I don't have a problem with someone liking me, but making it seem like I'm with you when I didn't never ever said that, then that's the problem I have. Like, someone having a crush is completely different than a parasocial relationship. It's not the same thing at all. Like, having a crush, you've got feelings, and like, there's a possibility they will say no and you move on and whatever. But parasocial relationship, you actually think you're in a relationship or and like fantasize all of these things that actually have not happened, which is actually the most scary part to me. Like, no. That's really scary to me, and I don't ever want to be. Hopefully, I never ever have to deal with that situation ever again in my life. Okay. But I know as the channel grows, it's probably going to be something I have to deal with more. Which I wish it was not, but okay, I'll try to handle it the best I can. PSA, that's not going to happen. Nick, if you are the only one that's gonna be on here, I'm gonna do this for an hour. But if there comes a lot of several more of people, then I'll do it for an hour and a half, just to clarify. I don't know. Question for you, Nick, since I know you're in my chat. Have you ever experienced a parasocial relationship? Not, I'm talking about it was done to you, not unless you want to say unless you did that to someone. Which I honestly I don't see you doing that to somebody. I don't see it. I'm not saying you can't do that, but I don't know. And honestly, there are benefits to parasocial relationships when you're lonely, but when you take it too many steps forward, like far, it's a problem. You said you think to some extent most of us have subconsciously connected with. Yeah, I 100% agree. But the thing is, for a TV character, you also know that it's a TV character. You know that that's never gonna, like, honestly, like, in my past, I've liked TV characters, but I also knew that they weren't, like, real people. Like, they were just characters that were being played on a TV show. Like, the actor or actress is a real person, but the character, you know what I'm saying? I knew between fantasy and fiction there is what I'm trying to say. And that's the one thing about parasocial relationships that's scary. The thing is you can believe that the fantasy is reality. That's actually, and I've seen on true crime stuff where this one person thought he was in a whole relationship with some, actually no, it was more than one. There was two instances. One was a celebrity, she ended up unfortunately getting murdered by the person. And the other one, actually no, and the other one ended up killing his whole family because he thought he was in a relationship with this person. There were two different ones. It was actually really sad. Like both of the situations were sad. I was like, this is like for this is why it scares me. Like legitimately, that's why it scares me because someone can take it into believing the fantasy is actually reality, and actually that's one thing that's why it scares me. Like if I didn't know about the parasocial relationship with a person or whatever, they could have what they can do. What I'm not trying to mean. They could do whatever they want on that side, as long as it doesn't interfere in my real life. Then that's a problem because that's what I don't want. Not that I'm trying to encourage any parasocial relationships. I'm just saying because of the part where it comes into real life, which happened in those two cases. I'm sure there's more. I don't want that. That's legitimately no. Like when it comes to where my safety or my family's safety is at risk, that's a problem. That's what scares me. Honestly, the reason funny thing is, Nick, I think you knew this. The reason I came up with the parasocial relationships was because of Jerome, and I don't think it was only him because he was like always saying, "Oh, Mariah's mine," which I don't quite understand. Yeah, I know my voice went high, but Mariah's mine. Like he didn't say it like he put it in the chat, so like it was like negative. Like I don't want anyone to become obsessed with me to a point where it becomes dangerous. That's what scares the hell out of me. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The session part where someone starts believing this is whoever like where that's what scares me. Like the person thinking they're in a full-on relationship with you and then will come to you or whatever, find out everything about you and then come stalk you and like I just can see it happening. Because I've had situations where I've almost been stalked before. That's why it scares me because like that can happen. Just because it's online doesn't mean it can't come into the real world, and I know it can happen because I've seen enough things in real life where that kind of crap happens. All you do is you're being nice to someone and they just take it some whole different way, like, oh, because I'm being a nice person to you, that means I need to be like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I guess inappropriate behavior needs to happen on your part. I don't, like, I remember I used to watch this show. It was called Stalk. Somebody's Watching Me. The girl, all she did, I think she, like, loaned him a pencil or something. He needed something he needed. It was something for school or whatever. She had an extra or whatever. I think it was a pencil. He's like, oh, okay, because it was so weird though, because like that's a normal thing you give somebody. I've had people experimental. Luckily, I've never had anyone stalk me or nothing like in person, which could have happened, almost did, in person. I had been stalked online. That was like a thing. I didn't like that. On here. Actually, no, it was on Twitter and then it came on here. Luckily, I don't have to deal with that person anymore. That was freaking creepy as hell. But the one thing I've always worried about is because particularly I'm not saying men will do that to you. Women and men can do the same thing because you can never always know someone's motives. I'm not saying I wouldn't fear if a woman did that to me because that was my online stalker was a woman, or she betrayed a woman. It could have been a man. How the hell would I know? Because it was online, which is actually makes it more scary because online people can see me like this, and online you can pretend. Some people can pretend to be whoever they want, so you may not even know if that's the real person, which is actually really I made it worse, right? You literally just made it worse in your brain. That's a bad thing. But because you can take on a different persona, you can pretend to be someone. Like, for example, people pretended to be somebody to trick someone into getting into a situation. Like, that's happened. People pretend. I remember watching this show, I think it was called The Days from Hell or something. It was an ID or something, and Investigative Discovery, where this guy pretended. So this guy messaged this girl and pretended to be one of her old classmates, and she had thought she knew him, and then she realized when she got in the car, this is not the guy. This is legitimately not the guy. So yeah, I don't know. Used to be, you said you used to be a moderator for a music streamer, and she had at least 2 viewers who. Yeah, I was ignoring that. Thank you, Nick. See, I don't mind the para relationship. I know I shouldn't say that. I know it sounds freaking weird. I don't mind the parasocial relationship thing as long as they understand that this like you're in a fantasy, it's not reality. That is okay. Like if it helps you like be less lonely, that's fine. But I have a problem when it goes past the point that particular point where like, oh, this is like a whole thing. Like I remember well, I don't think I told this story on here. I remember when I was playing this game, um, the same game where I met my ex. This guy, I don't know why, I really don't get it. My brain literally, I still can't get it to this day. He was like, Mariah, so I'm like getting people getting people pregnant because they're pretending they're you. And I'm thinking, this is like legit, what the hell am I supposed to say to this shit? I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to say because this is some weird thing. Like, because no one in my whole life has ever said something like that to me because I'm like, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't. Um, I really did legitimately at that time. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say to this situation. What am I supposed to say here? Like, my point is like that, and I didn't think about that. That is a parasocial relationship. That particular situation was a parasocial relationship. I did not. Honestly, I don't know what the hell to say. I did not know what to say. I don't know what I said in that situation. I know I was uncomfortable, but I know I didn't understand what was happening. I think I fully didn't understand why anyone would say that to me because it was weird. That's what I'll say. It was very uncomfortable. Um, I don't know. I don't know what most people would say in that situation. Like, I just I think I just actually I legitimately don't remember what I said. I probably said something, but I legitimately don't remember because I think I was in shock at the time. Um, Honestly, I think the person who you blocked, Nick, I think that his name is that because he was gonna try what he was gonna probably try to do is try to rage bait me or whatever, like say something to make me like aggravated to cause me to like cause a rage in this situation. You said you didn't luckily know when you learned what a parasocial. The first time I ever learned what a parasocial relationship was when I was watching the documentary. about Christina Grimmie. That's when I realized what a parasocial relationship was. I watched a documentary about her her murder. But that is when I learned, because they were talking about parasocial relationships, and I'm thinking, oh my, this is exactly why I don't want. And the thing is, she wasn't aware any of this person was like this. She didn't know that. Because the reason, I don't know, it just makes me sad. I felt sad when I was watching the case about it, like watching what the brother tackling, like they showed where they talked about how the brother, well, he even said it. He said he tackled the guy to make sure that he wouldn't get off any more rounds. And have birthday tomorrow. And welcome, Daniel. Nice name. But like I said, like that's the reason I think parasocial relationships are dangerous, because some people believe that's what the guy who was stalking her and ended up killing her believed that the relationship he was in was actually with her, and she was precipitating it or whatever. Which is why that's why I think parasocial relationships are dangerous. They're beneficial for some people, but they're dangerous in other. They're beneficial in some ways and dangerous in other aspects. And the reason I'm talking about parasocial relationships right now is because I did a stream on Saturday about parasocial relationships with autism, and then I'm doing a stream this Saturday, on parasocial relationships and mental health. And I'm glad I'm doing the one about mental health this week. I'm glad I did it in that order, because I think mental health encompasses all different things. So, like, I think it's just important. I think sometimes, because I know, of course, with parasocial relationships, there is a mental health aspect to it. So I think it's good that I'm covering that one too. I don't know. Any questions for anybody that's new? Please make sure your questions are appropriate, because we have people in here coming in here, particularly trolls coming in here and disrespecting. And my mod Nick has had to block some people, which is annoying, by the way, because I feel like when he has to block, I feel like he doesn't get to enjoy the stream in the same way everyone else is. I know that he's doing it because he wants to, but still. I wish there was a way just to like make the trolls not come in here, but I don't really got a choice between that. Yeah, I remember, dude. Oh, yeah, you're right. That is the first time about the parasocial relationship. That's the first time I heard in a song that I didn't realize was what he meant. I remember when I first saw that freaking thing, I was like, this is freaking insane. I'm sorry. That's one thing. That particular thing, that video was freaking insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh my gosh. Like, when he was dyeing his hair and stuff and, like, saying all this stuff he was saying, it was, like, really kind of, this is exactly what I don't want. I wonder how many celebrities have, like, they probably have a lot of those, unfortunately. Another reason I don't want to be famous, that's another reason I don't want to be famous, or I'm coming into the famous, I don't want to deal with that, like, what the hell, like, they already have enough they gotta deal with, like, without... I mean, because honestly, I know that kind of stuff, having to deal with those kind of issues also cause probably wreaking havoc on their mental health. It's just not probably discussed in the public, which is really sad. Nick, is there anything I'm missing? Like, any comments on here that I'm missing? To make sure I'm not missing anybody, because I don't like doing that, as you probably know already. You said you wondered how many you had. Yeah, honestly, I'm sure it definitely has been probably more than one, because to make that song, I'm feeling like you must have had like a few, more than one. Like, because one thing we all know about Eminem, he typically thinks about things that have happened to him. And actually, all the songs I've ever heard that he's done are based on his whole life. Like, dude, I ain't gonna lie, I love his older stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Thank you, Nick. I'm glad you told me let me, because sometimes I feel like oh, hey, Mildred, I'm doing okay. I was just talking about like parasocial relationships, which I did a stream on that last 2 days ago, and then I'm doing one on this Saturday. And also, Mildred, I don't know if you knew, last Wednesday we did this what should I say? Celebratory stream. I don't know if you knew about it though. Yeah, and just like Nick, how are you? Because I know we haven't really been talking on. Talking. What was I gonna say? We haven't been talking on Twitter. That's why. That's what I'll say because I'm not doing that new thing for the messages on there. Yeah, thank you, Nick. If it's something that is weird, just gonna tell you right now. If it's something that is weird, swirly cube, I'm just gonna tell you, you're probably gonna get blocked. Actually, not probably. You're going to get blocked if it's rude. I'm telling you. Because we've had enough troll. I'm tired of trolls. I'm getting sick and tired of it now. Dealt with enough trolls this whole year. I'm tired. Good. I'm glad you realized that I am not playing. Me and my mod are not playing with that. Okay, my mods are not playing because I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Say your random thing to yourself. Don't say it in here, please. I'm glad you're oh, but you wrote here on the thing. I've been going into random streams and saying random things and saying random. Oh, maybe I read that wrong. As long as you laughing at yourself, there's nothing wrong with doing that. I just don't want you saying anything rude or disrespectful in here. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you are going to. I'm just warning you. That's all because we've had enough people in here thinking, oh, let me come in Mariah's stream and disrespect something. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, but because sometimes people people have been coming in here thinking they're going to say something. They said something random to me and try to rage bait me into saying things. That's what some people have been doing, and they've been getting blocked. So I'm just warning you, don't do that. So yeah. No, did I miss you in my live streams? I missed you. I don't get to say it enough because you come in and then pop off, so I can't say it. Like that, like, yeah. But I'm glad you got to come in if you're just coming in to say hi. But I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, I lost my yeah. Just don't come in here to rage bait me because people have been doing that, and I don't like that. I really hate when people do that. I think we've had 2 people come here that did that. And that didn't go well for them. Just telling you. Right now. And I know you're trying to be silly and whatever, but being silly is nothing wrong with being silly, but being disrespectful I don't deal with. Being racist I don't deal with. All these different things I don't deal with. Oh, you said does I don't know if she knows what this week's stream is about, but this week's Saturday stream is about mental health. I'm sorry, parasocial relationships and mental health. That's what it's about. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying some people have done that and came in this chat and started trying to rage bait me, piss me off like on purpose, because some people think it's funny to do that to Mariah, which I do not find funny. Oh, okay. I understand that. I just saying I miss you in our chat because I like when I don't see my regulars in my thing and when I don't see them and they're normally in my thing, I kind of get worried, especially since I haven't been able to talk to you on Twitter like that. So that's why I say that. Yeah. Oh, hello. Are you? I appreciate you stopping by anyways, Milch. I'm just telling you. I just miss you in my, like, when I see my regulars not in my thing, I'd be, like, worrying about them. And that's why some people, like, let me know when they're not there. I wish I knew what you were saying. I know it's, like, German or something. I know the first one says hello. I feel like I kind of know what you said, but I don't know. I wish I knew German or whatever. Like what you're saying. I think it's German. I'm pretty sure it's German. Wait, does that mean... Wait, I wish I knew what you were saying. You said my moderation is preventing you from being honest about your thoughts about. No, my moderation. I'm not preventing you from rage baiting. I'm preventing you from saying something that could be harmful. That's all I'm preventing you from. And my moderator is not preventing you from doing anything. He's doing what I probably would tell. He's doing exactly what I would tell you. So that's all he's doing. I don't. That's all he's doing. So. Because I would have said the same thing if I was in Nick's place. If he was streaming and I was the mod, that's exactly what I would have said. And because I'm the mod, he's just doing what I would do. I'm now thinking maybe I should need to modify some of my rules now. I mean, I shouldn't have to modify them, but yeah. Oh, this is how's my day. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Okay, my day was okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's German. I was right. It is German. I thought maybe it was German. I literally thought that, but I was like, maybe I don't want to say it's German and then I'm offensive because it might be offensive. It's not German. Dang. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Dick. I swear for that. Okay, but yeah. Anyone have any questions? Appropriate question. I hate having to say that. I know why I have to say it. Because we had some I don't get angry. You can do it. Don't get pissed. Hey Nick, I got to ask you a question because I know sometimes I know the audio and the video messed up. Was it good today? Oh, hi Paul, how are you? Oh, thanks, and I appreciate that. You said you mentioned damage. Oh wow, she liked this show. Okay, good for her. I literally just randomly found it on Hulu, so I was like started watching. I randomly started watching it, and I really like Damages. It literally, I really think I wonder. One thing I've been wondering is I'm okay. I don't know if you knew Paul, but we did last Wednesday we did a celebratory stream for getting to 1,700 subscribers. So you can check it out if you want to. You don't have to. I know Nick really enjoyed it, and John, one of the people I know from Instagram. That's why I met him on Instagram a while ago. Was there too. So if you want to check it out, you can always do that. I'm okay. I'm alive. That's all I'll go with. We had some people in here trying to piss me off today, so that's why I say I'm okay. So yeah. But I guess it's good because I'm smiling. I guess that's a good thing. I don't know very all the time. I don't know, because sometimes smiles can hide things, and and then genuine smiles are good. But yeah, I think I wonder if the show Damages. No, sorry. I wonder if How to Get Away with Murder was modeled after Damages, because it literally kind of reminds me of it because of the flash back and forth thing, and then how it goes from like you knowing the end of the crime, but then you have to the results lead up to it, so you have to go all the way back from the beginning, and then you eventually find out how the crime was committed. Nick, can you tell me what he or she said? I think maybe, I don't know. It's something about, I feel like it says something about night. I don't know what it says. Dang on it. They need to have a freaking translator on this dang thing, because it'd be great dang, let's see. Let's see if Nick gets it before I get it, because I'm going to try to see if I can translate, but I can't type too fast, because I have to look up and down. Oh, they said sorry, I don't, oh man. You said, wait, are they saying they're sorry? You don't need to apologize. It's not, wait, are they saying they don't understand me? Is that what they're saying? And if so, I'm sorry. If so, I'm sorry. I'm legitimately sorry. I wish I could, I really wish I could understand other languages fluently and they could understand mine or vice versa. Or I could know one language and then change back to my language, you know? But unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. Oh, they're saying that you don't need, literally, you don't need to apologize. It's not your fault. I just wish YouTube would translate your words into English so then I could know what you're saying, so then I wouldn't feel bad not being able to like communicate with you unless I use Google Translate. I feel bad about that. That's what I feel bad about. Because I know one of my friends who's Polish. He doesn't speak English either, so there's always a disconnect. So I feel that's why I feel bad. I don't, and like I either am just not understanding what he's saying, or he's not understanding what I'm saying because we do not speak the same language at all. So I'm like, oh crap, and that's what I feel like is happening here, and I feel bad because I don't want you to feel like I'm not. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to miss out on what you're saying. That's why I feel bad. Um, or ignoring what you're saying because I don't understand what's happening. That's all. Hopefully that made sense. I hope so. I hope that made sense. Um, I swear, they totally should do that. I know they have it in the comment section that I think they have like an auto, um, I know for comments I've had, I think there's a way for it to translate automatically, and then also I've also used Google Translate because one person on one of my comments wrote fully in Spanish, and it was like so I had to like translate it to make sure I could respond back to their comment in English. I swear it was interesting though. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't a bad thing. It was just interesting to me because I've never had anybody put a comment in Spanish that I've had to like translate and then respond back to. Not that you can't do that. Anyone that speaks Spanish or another language can't write. You can write in my comment section regardless. They should. That's exactly what I'm saying. They should totally add that to freaking live streams. Like I need them to do that because it would be amazing. It'd actually be awesome. And I wish, you know what I wish they would do? If I'm speaking in English and the person speaks a different language, I wish they would translate what I'm saying in that person's language. That would be really great. But I know that'd cost a lot of money. But I'm just saying it would be smart to do that because, um, yeah, I feel like it'd be beneficial because, like, particularly once people that don't speak English may not be able to understand what I'm saying. So, um, I feel like it would be beneficial, definitely for the disability community, if you speak a different language and you're not fluent in English, whatever your language is, it would translate whatever I'm saying back into that language, what I'm saying back into the language so they can understand properly. I think that's a good idea, but that's just in a thoughts. Yeah, I don't know. That's just a thought, but I really legitimately don't know. Um, Any questions? Anybody have any of my new people have any questions? Or Nick, my mod, do you have any questions? But I doubt you're gonna say you have any questions. You never have questions for me, Nick. Okay, you have a random question for me every now and then, but it's not like something that is like I guess would say major or like a major question. Any new artwork? The last artwork I've done was back the last piece that was last week that I did. And Paul, like I told you before, if you didn't know, my art can be found on my Patreon or my Coffee. Nick, do you got the translation or do I need to translate it myself? So I know you have questions sometimes, Mr. Prankster. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean when I say that, dude. Whatever, you love it. I'm gonna start calling you Mr. Jokester or Mr. Prankster. You never forget. Hopefully, I remind myself in my brain to call you that. I'm not sorry. He gets why I say that. Man, why does this thing have to be so slow? Everything's fine. Oh, you are just a really sweet person. Is it Husker Dusk? Is that how you say it? I am so sorry if I said that wrong. Nick, is that right? Husker Dusk, is that how you say it? Because I don't want to say it wrong. It's Husker Dusk. See, I can't do it. I tried. Stupid dyslexia. Stupid. I hate it. Because I can't pronounce things when I want to. I love that. Oh, yay! I really appreciate you. I really do. Like, some people will be so mean when they realize I can't, like, do something. Some people will be so sweet, like you are. Like, and it's a mix, I guess, for that. Do you have any questions for me, Husker Dust? I hope I said that right. You said in English, in right. I don't know what it. I definitely don't know it in German. I'm not gonna even try that because I know I can't. I don't even know how to speak German, so I'm not gonna even. I'm not gonna even try to do it because I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to insult anybody. And if I don't know how to do something, I don't think you should try to do something if you don't know how to do it. That's like really the worst thing you should do. Just, just, just wait. Just wait until it comes to my language, and then I'll respond. That's how that works, Mariah. Because it would just further embarrass myself, and I'm not gonna do that. So you asked me earlier yeah, I was trying to. Oh yes, it's been good. That is great because I know last on Wednesday we were supposedly having problems. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really feel one way or the other about Thanksgiving. But yeah. I wonder. Oh wait, I want to ask Husker Dust. I want to ask. Do you have Thanksgiving over there? In I'm assuming somewhere in Germany. I don't know where in Germany you live, but I don't. That's not the point. Do you have Thanksgiving in Germany? I know Nick told me they don't have Thanksgiving over there, which means because I know some countries don't have celebrate Thanksgiving. So I'm curious to know if that's a thing over there. That's what I wanted to know. I just think that's really interesting. Like, I wonder how come some countries celebrate it, some countries don't. I wonder what that is. I mean, the reason for it. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I know you're always 6 seconds behind. You said you think that just YouTube is keeping costs down. Could be. I just wish I could speak other languages, so when people like are speaking in a fluent language that is not English, I could know what they're saying, so I don't have to use Google. Because I feel kind of stupid having to use Google to translate. I'm just saying. I feel personally like that's how I feel. I know people are like, Mariah, I don't feel stupid, but because Google doesn't always get it right, man. I swear, it don't get it right. I think you said you think. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. That's why I asked. That's why I asked. I asked Husker Dust because of that. Because I didn't know. I know. I knew you would say that, Nick. But I still feel stupid because I don't want to have to use Google Translate to understand somebody. I want to just be able to understand them without having to use Google. I'm just saying. That's what I want to do. But the thing about this tells me that I let people be able to speak in their native language because I know some people are like people say there's some in some streams say only speak English like they tell them to like don't speak it they tell them just speak English please but then I realize not everyone speaks English so like that's not fair like you're cutting out certain people like I wouldn't say now someone being disrespectful like and I don't mean in their language I mean like in English then yeah no. Or if I found out a translation is disrespectful, then I'm not gonna be happy with that. But I'm not gonna say people can't speak in their language. I don't think that's fair. Like, I'm saying I also understand English is hard, so like I'm a native English speaker, and it's hard for me, and I'm also dyslexic, so exactly. See, as long as they're not as long as they're not trolling, it's fine. They can speak in Spanish or whatever language is their native language. They're not speaking it, even though I may not be able to understand it. It's fine. You are like literally acing this job, okay? Even though it's technically not a job, you're just really doing great at this, Nick. You're doing amazing, man. Like going above and beyond. Like if you could give a rating, it'd be like if the rating was out of 10, it'd be like you get like a 15. Like if you go over, because that means you went over and above, or maybe even 20. I'm not sorry for that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they're writing. You glad? I think so. Well, honestly, I've always thought you'd go over and above, like I do. I've always thought that when you've been modding for this channel, I've always thought that. I will never not say that because I see all the stuff you've done like on this channel. Like honestly, I'm glad you were able to be on mod because I remember when we didn't have mods, there was a point where I had mods and then they left and then people were like, Ryan, you need to get mods for this channel. I remember them saying that, and I was like, and then I picked one of the wrong mods, and then the whole mess happened, and then people were like, Ryan, you gotta pick the better, you gotta pick mods that are actually doing their job, even though it didn't actually say that, but that's what I took in my head. Yeah, the whole mess. I don't know. I wonder if they left. I wish I could see if they left. It's no one thing I wish they would do on here. I know it tells you the number of people, but I wish I would know like if the person who I'm talking to is here or not. But I don't know. Um, honestly, I only ask people to be mods that I trust, and I trust Nick. There are people I trusted and they screwed me, so yeah. I trust. I'm very wary now after what happened before Nick with my mod. So yeah, Nick knows what I'm talking about the whole situation. Yeah. So like, he's a really great mod. Like one of the best mods that I've had on this channel. Even though people seem to think we're in a relationship, which is some weird crap. Like that one person was thinking, oh, that was really weird to me. Because someone gets along with someone doesn't mean you're in a relationship with them. It just means that they get along. That's all that means. Um, that's what I think. Nick is like awesome, dude. I feel like totally. I feel like if I knew Nick in person, he'd be like that brother. Even though he's not actually my brother. He'd be like that brother. You would like be like, stop doing that or whatever too, because he'd be the one that always like be popping out of places out random and like scaring the out of you and like laughing and like okay but then I feel like I do feel like you have two sides. I feel like you probably have a serious side which I'm not encountered as much. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I see your serious side on my comments. I see your more funny side in this in my Monday streams. I see your more silly side, and my Saturday streams, if you were there, I think I'd see your more serious side there. I feel like it changes based on the context. See, I told you. Just because he sees what I see. Paul sees what I see, Nick. That's why he said it. I'm just kidding. No, seriously. Because because you are cool. You're like a laid back, chill, like person that's silly, but I feel like you're serious and silly mix, but I think your silly side shows a lot more. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. Paul, did you have any questions for me? I know you asked me one about my artwork. I did say it's yeah, I did say the last one I made was last week. Last Monday actually. Uh-huh. If you want to check it out. Like there's a lot I have a lot of inspirational art. I have my own drawings from childhood and teenage years and adulthood. I labeled those. Yeah. So, I don't know. You said I'm spot on. I wasn't trying to be spot on. Right now I'm not making any more right now. Only person I'm taking suggestions from is because and I'm taking only suggestions from her is because she's under one of my tiers for art ideas. She pays for she's actually subscribed to pay for that art ideas to like tell me what art idea she wants is Mildred because she's the only one that's because I have tiers on my Patreon and Coffee and she is on my Patreon and she is the one that went with that idea. There's one for chosen topics for my videos and then there's ones for art ideas and she's the only one under my art ideas. So yeah, I don't have any more ideas I'm working on right now. I've been doing art for a while, so I'd give myself a break. Unless I think of something else new, which I haven't so far. You said you're all I'm sorry, I can't see it. I really, Nick, I can't see that though. I know you said that, dude. I can't see it because I see your silly side a lot more. I'm like, I feel like he's like 75% silly and maybe 25% serious. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong. I totally probably am wrong with that. Um, so yeah. Yeah, because I love my art. I don't want it. The reason I stopped doing it as much as I was, well, I stopped for a while because I was doing it too much, and I felt like I was starting to become a chore, and I don't want my art to become a chore because it'll make me angry. That's the one thing I actually really love a lot, as well as this channel. I really like the community that's become. I didn't honestly, when I first started this channel, I didn't think I'd ever have a community. I didn't think anyone would actually watch this channel at all. So it's to me surprising that I actually have any people watching it at all. Um. I know one of my friends was like, "Oh, Mariah, like you need more people watching." Like I can't make people watch, so that's not how that works. And I know for YouTube, my content is not considered mainstream content because it's not based on like entertainment and all that stuff. But my content is based on real issues people in the disability community have, so I don't understand why it's not part of the mainstream content because it's not fun and funny and whatever. That basically it's not content that will make you get hurt. Basically, that's what it sounds like in my opinion. True crime, I will give that is fine because it's telling people what to watch out for. So I don't mind that being mainstream, but stuff that's stupid and you can get hurt from, I don't understand why that's mainstream. It's just saying, oh, let me do this stupid trick to get hurt. Like, I don't get it, but okay. Um, Probably why this channel hasn't gotten monetized because it's not entertaining. Um, YouTube doesn't push it out enough. I have a feeling that's what it is. Honestly, I don't have burnout from my art. I never gotten burnout from my art. I just decided I don't want it to become a chore, so I'm taking a break from it. That's what. I've had burnout from my actual work, like doing my content on this channel. I've had burnout from because I do a lot when it comes to doing that. Um, yeah. I don't understand anything about YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I've been doing this for a little over 6 years, but I still don't understand the concept of it. I just do what helps other people. That's the main reason for this channel. I don't know how many people it helps. Hopefully it helps a lot more people than I think. Because I want people in the disability community to feel seen, heard, encouraged, inspired, all of that. I don't know if it actually does that for them. I want it, but it doesn't matter what I want if it's not doing it. I can't, there's no way for me to know, unfortunately. You said around people you know you're at work, I can believe that actually at work you're 99% serious. Yeah, I can believe that now. Uh-huh. Hello. You said you wish content was promoted. I wish it was promoted based on value because if that was the case, I probably would have been monetized a long time ago. Because the content I make is valuable and it helps a lot. It helps people. So yeah. But I don't know. Only a little bit more. But I don't know. I often sometimes the reason I get discouraged is because I feel like I put a lot of effort. I know there are people that don't put any effort. I ain't trying to be mean. There are some people that don't put any effort into their content and they get all these views. I'm thinking I put a lot of effort and energy into every single video I make. Even though people are probably like, "Oh, Mariah, you don't." Yeah, I actually literally do. Like just because you see a video up there, I might have done it a lot of time. Like particularly the long content I do, it takes a lot of effort and energy to do because I have to. If I don't like a certain thing, I will start all the way over and do the whole video over again. I will do multiple takes. Sometimes I've done videos so much to the point where my voice gets raw and then I can't do another take, which kind of pisses me off. And it's honestly especially if I want to change something and I can't because my voice will no longer cooperate. Which is why I say I put a lot of effort and energy into those videos. And same with my short content, my live streams. I put a lot of energy in every single aspect of this channel, and I feel like YouTube doesn't always see it. I honestly don't believe YouTube sees its value at times. I don't feel like it sees it. Like People were all like, "Oh yeah, they do see it," but I don't think they do. I think they don't. I think they because the disability community is considered less desired, even though I don't believe that because I'm part of the disability community. Because it'd be like I'm saying I'm less desirable, or which I don't believe. You said worse for you. Yeah, honestly, I've seen a lot of channels that have AI videos or AI like true crime stuff, and they got monetized. I'm thinking, how the hell? Like, I thought they said they were gonna block all the AI. I knew they weren't gonna do what they said. I just knew it because it's making the money. So why would they block it? I know a lot of I think I saw on Twitter or X. Yeah, I'm not. I don't like calling it X on Twitter where people were like, what are they called? Virtual YouTubers or whatever, where they like have avatars. They were saying they were getting all their stuff wasn't getting pushed out because of that, which is possible, I guess, because they're not on the camera. I'm not saying that that is okay. I'm just saying I feel like they push out things that don't have too much value, but the things that do have value, they just like, oh, okay, we don't have to push out. I know somebody was telling me we're getting shadow banned, and I don't quite understand. And they're part of the disability community, so like I don't understand. Like for me I need no right now actually you only need 500 subscribers to get monetized, and 3,000 hours to 3,000 hours and 500 subscribers, and I don't have the problem is I don't have the 3,000 hours, and they delete hours from you every when if you haven't completed in a year they'll take away some of your hours. That's why I haven't reached the monetization part, which is actually really annoying because I work really hard on this channel. um yeah, it's both of those. Yeah, because I have the studio on the thing and it tells me what it is. I think it's 3 mil. I think it's was it? Is for shorts? I think it's 10. It might be. Hold on. Let me look. I'll look it up right now. I can look it up because I have the studio on my tablet, so I can look it up. If you want to know, it is. Let's see. One thing, and you're not doing it. Okay, so for I can't say it. For monetizing a channel, there we go. Monetizing a channel, you need 500 subscribers, three video uploads for 90 days, and you need either 3,000 watch hours or 3 million, or you need 3 million views in 90 days. So you need 3,000 watch hours in a year, or you need 3 million short views, like on YouTube Shorts, and in 90 days, which, let's be honest, that's freaking impossible unless you have like engaging content or yeah. And that's for if you want to monetize I think it's if that's for videos, and then the other one for shorts, I believe it's you need 1,000 subscribers, and then you need 4,000, either 4,000 watch hours or 10 million 4,000 watch hours in a year, or 10 million short views in 90 days. Do you see why it's impossible for the channel to get monetized? Because this is ridiculous. And they, like I said, they take away hours based on how, like, for example, if last year you have more, for example, like, if it's so today is November 24th. If last year, November 24th, you had more hours this year on this day, then if you have more hours on last year than this year, you'll lose hours. It will subtract from your thing. That's why I'm having issues. Like, because I had a lot more hours, and then it subtracted some, and then like that's why I'm saying that's why the problem is. Like, let's be honest, likelihood of me ever getting virtual is very unlikely. I've never seen any. The most my stream has ever gotten was like my stream. Not sorry, my stream. One of my shorts got was like 7,000 views, and that's nothing compared to the for the algorithm. It's nothing. I mean, it gets it more seen, but it doesn't do anything for the channel because it doesn't count towards the watch hours. I don't based on what I know, that where I read it, the watch hours for YouTube Shorts does not count towards the. Sorry, when you watch YouTube Shorts, it doesn't count towards the watch hours. I think only the long content, if I'm right, it counts towards the watch hours. So it doesn't. It's not based on that. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I have no idea why that's like that. But that's how it goes. So honestly, I doubt this channel's ever gonna get monetized. I'm not trying to be mean. And hence why, that's why because of the the not being monetized on here, that's why I have my Patreon and my Coffee account. And that's why my art is on there, because it can sell on there, and yeah, that's because it helps. So I mean, right now I don't have any. I wonder who's going to be my first supporter on Coffee. I don't have any Coffee supporters, but I have 3 Patreons on Patreon, and the benefits of being Patreon is you get to see my planned videos quicker. Yeah, honestly, I would say that would be. I don't know. Yeah, I would say that would count. It would make it faster, but it doesn't work like that. Yeah, I don't know, but I wonder what this channel will be by the end of the year, because I got over my yearly goal, because my goal was to get to 1,500 before the end of the year. We're over that, so we'll see. I don't know. Like one of my friends was like, "Right, just be patient." Like, but I've been doing this for 6 years. Um, so I've been patient all this time. Like, but eventually I will run out of money and I won't be able to do this because things cost money and I need money to live. So that's probably, I don't know. I don't want to quit the channel, but if I have to, I won't have a choice. I literally don't want to do that because I know people need it. So that's the reason. Like, hence why I have my Patreon and my art, trying to sell my art. I had one steady customer, but right now she can't buy any more art right now. So yeah. And the people that be saying they like my art, I don't know if I think sometimes I wonder if they're lying to me, because people say they like my art. I don't know if they're telling me the truth or not. I feel like sometimes people are coddling me, and I don't need to be coddled. I need honesty. Um, it seemed like they're making, honestly, it was worse before. I think it used to be like 4,000 hours. I don't know why they dropped it by 1,000. Not that I'm complaining. I think it used to be 4,000 hours for the first one, and then I don't know what the other one was. I think it might have been 4,000 altogether on both of them, and I think it was 1,000 on the top one, and I don't know what the bottom one was. It was different. I don't know why they dropped. I don't know. Um, but it's not fair. There are people that I was looking at something, and there are people that have less views than me that got monetized. And I'm thinking maybe they have more hours. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, because I'm thinking, like, how could they have been monetized when I have more than they do? You said all. You said it makes sense. Well, honestly, I guess my content is not generating any money for them, so that's not my fault. It's not because I don't try. Uh, I do wonder if people are now thinking that. Sometimes I wonder if people are thinking that the disability community doesn't deserve to have a place or something. Why, like, is that why people are not viewing it? That's what I wonder. And of course, I don't think that, because I'm part of the disability community, so that wouldn't make any dang sense. If you ever get monetized, do you still need? I don't know. I'm not. That's the one thing I don't know. I literally don't know that. Like I said, I don't think that'll ever happen. I know you think that you're asking that question. I don't, honestly. I don't think this channel will ever get monetized. Do I want it to get monetized? Of course. Do I think it's gonna get monetized? No, only because I don't think YouTube promotes this, like, pushes this channel out. That's what I want. Like, wait, they show ads on my shorts? I didn't even know they showed ads on my. I literally didn't know they showed ads on my shorts, because it doesn't make any sense. How could they show ads on my shorts but the channel's not monetized? I've never knew that even was a thing. Because I've never heard of anybody putting ads on someone's shorts and not. I didn't even know it was doing that because on my side I couldn't see that, so I didn't know that was even happening. Which is really interesting to me because I thought only ads come on when AdSense is in place. I didn't put AdSense on there because I can't get the channel monetized. It won't let me. It won't even let me apply for it. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, hello. But so that's why I'm very confused by that statement. I don't know. Yeah, I think you said you think they put. That's so freaking stupid. That is the most. That pisses me off. Like, you're making money off my freaking content, but can't make any money off. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry. Did I say that? Yes, I said it. I'm not sorry. What the heck? They're making money off my stuff, but I can't make money off my. I don't get pissed. Don't get mad. That's ridiculous, though. How? I don't think that's even fair. It's my content, but you're making money off my content. Like, how the hell are you gonna make money off my content? The fuck is that? I'm sorry, what? Like, my content shouldn't have any dang ads on my content when you did not let me be monetized when in my opinion, I deserve to be monetized after all the freaking work I do on this channel. What the bloody crap? And it helps people. In my opinion, if there's value and it actually helps people, why can't I be monetized? Like, I literally don't get it. Like, I think, because I know the channel helps people and people have said it helps people, that I don't freaking get it. Like, Nick, I swear, are you serious? They freaking show ads on this. Oh, are you serious? They actually show ads on the channel. Oh, bye, Paul. Oh. Well, have fun. Have fun. Oh, and thanks. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. What was I gonna say? I just think that's bullshit that they just put ads on my crap and I didn't even know. I'm like kind of aggravated by that now because I just swear I didn't know that they did that. Like, like what? I legitimately don't get that, but okay. I'm hoping if they do that, that means I'm getting closer to getting. I'm hoping that means I'm gonna get closer, eventually be close enough to get ads on this darn channel. Then if they're gonna keep doing it, they're gonna do that. But I know I was having wishful thinking. Wishful, is that the word? Wishful thinking. Yeah, I think that's the word. Yeah, I think that's the phrase. Wishful thinking, where you have hope, but I don't know. I feel like I have a question for you, Nick. Did you get like a thing that said verify who you are on your thing too? Because like the other day I got like a thing that said verify who you are on your YouTube. Oh, my channel is it's a disability content channel, so my channel is about disability related things, and I did that because I want the disability community, which I'm a part of, to have supported, encouraged, helped, and anything else? Welcome. There we go. And have a safe space for those who don't have a safe space, online and offline. I have a safe space in both areas, so I'm okay. But I wanted people that had that to, did not have that to be able to have one. Also, I have art for sale on my Patreon and my Coffee. And people that are paying Patreon to get to see my long content early. Everyone else gets to see it the day it comes out on Saturdays. Oh, so they are okay, so they are doing. Wonder why they're doing that. Okay, so thank you for telling me. That is a thing. I'm not crazy. I was thinking, my gosh, what? At first I thought I did something wrong, but I realized it's not that. It's just because they're doing verification for some reason. I think that might be why I'm losing accounts on my, was losing accounts on my thing, because I'm thinking maybe the verification thing might have been up for some people and it's pushing things. No, I don't need to watch any videos about it. I already verified my stuff, so I'm good. Because they asked me to verify it, so I did that. Yeah. Yeah, well, it was on YouTube. It says verified that I think they're doing that for people that are YouTubers, like people that actually create content. I think they might have done it that way. They were like verified that this is your thing. So I said maybe that's why. I don't know for a fact. That's why I think it's why, because I know they're trying to crack down on people who have like that are younger that shouldn't have like adult accounts on there. I think that might be why I assume, I don't know for a fact. I think that might be why some of the accounts on my thing, the number has changed a little bit. I think it might be why. Because they realize some of these kids are having accounts that they shouldn't have. I think that's probably why some of these kids can comment on here when I don't want them on here. There's children on here that's been on here, so that is a good thing in that case. Like, I don't know if that person was 10, but I'm glad you blocked them. That was weird. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, parents shouldn't be allowing their kid to get a YouTube account at 10 or whatever, way young. At like 16, I can understand, but they shouldn't be going on adult stuff. Like, that's definitely what I don't like. For my stream, for my content on my channel, it's a adult thing. Like, I didn't put it for kids because I want it for adults. Adults need this content. I'm not saying kids don't need it, but yeah. Oh, it's 14 for your state? It's 13 for... Oh, okay, but like I said, people that came on my channel in the past, like, they were saying they were little or young, and I've had people we've had to block people on here for that mess because I don't want any minors on this channel. Not that my channel is inappropriate, but I put 18 plus on purpose, so I don't understand. They would have had to lie. Yeah, of course they would have had to lie about their age because, like, I know for a fact all my content is marked 18 plus. So, yeah, well, they've done that, and that's why we blocked someone earlier because of it. I don't know if they were trolling or not. We don't know, but I've had people come in here and say they were younger than they are. Some of them got blocked, some of them didn't. So, yeah. I think that... I think it's good to, like... be honest. That's what I think. It's good to be honest. And like, I know one of my Twitter friends, he was like he lets his daughter watch his my YouTube stuff with him. That's completely not the same thing, but I think, yes, I agree. Anyone that's under 13 should only have access to YouTube Kids. I completely agree with that statement. And so they shouldn't be able to access any content that says 18 plus. And yeah. And I'm saying that as a grown adult, like, now under supervision is completely not the same thing because that's completely different. Like, because the person is watching what they're doing. That's not the same. Like, if you're doing it there should also be, I wish there was, I don't know if there's parental blocks, I feel like there should be parental blocks. Like, if the child is trying to access something that's not supposed to be accessed, I wish it would, like, alert the parent, like, an email. I don't know if they have that. I know on Instagram they have about, like, there's parental blocks or privacy settings for that, but I don't know if it's done the same way on, YouTube. I'm not sure. Oh, so there's parental blocks on Google. Actually, then that should tie into YouTube because YouTube, you can sign in to YouTube through Google. So, like, yeah, so that should be fine. I don't know if it's done that way though. I just don't like when kids come into my darn chat and say, "Oh, I'm this age." It makes me very uncomfortable because it almost looks like something that it's not. So I'm not, and that's when I stop talking and I'm like, in my brain, it's like, I think Nick connects with my brain, even though I'm not saying anything. I just stopped and he knew, Mariah, I need you to block. he knew, like, when I shut up and stopped talking. He did it today. That's how I know he knew what I was thinking. It was almost like my brain sent him. I know he's laughing over there. It's almost like my brain said, Omar, and it's like, ding, knock on Nick's, like, door or something. Block this person. I'm glad it made you laugh though, but I'm serious. I feel like it was like you saw me freeze. I know you saw it. You were like, I think you were thinking, what's happening, Mariah? But because I just stopped because I'm thinking, my gosh, I don't want to say anything that. Not that I ever say anything against kids or anything about kids at all in any inappropriate way. But I don't want it to look like, oh, who is this? Like, cause I'm just thinking, like, I don't know who their parents are on. I don't know. I don't want them to think I'm doing anything inappropriate. So I just shut my mouth for a second and see what like. Okay, are you like my mom? Is she like and look like watching what's happening right now here to see why I shut my mouth and stopped? Like, cause I'm just thinking if I was 10 or like young, I know my parents would never have let me like watch something that I'm not supposed to be watching here, like particularly and very inappropriate. Even though I'm not saying anything inappropriate, and I know kids do whatever the heck. Sometimes kids don't. Their parents don't monitor them. Sometimes they do. Like, and I'm not trying to make it like. I just don't think it's fair that YouTube is not listening to my darn thing. Like, if I said 18 plus, why the hell are you just letting them come on here? Like, what is that? Like, there needs to be a freaking, like, and if they notice the person says 10, you would think YouTube would do a thing where it's like, like, in my opinion, there should be, like, a thing, because this one person I saw online, this person said, like, they were, like, it was on Twitter, I think, they had, like, said, oh, I'm, like, 10, and I'll come back, and then someone said, like, one of the moderators said, come back when you're, like, 18, and, like, 8 years later, they came back into the stream, like, because they got banned. I wish I would do that. You could like ban a person for this amount of time so they can't come back until they reach the age of this particular like the like when you're an adult. I wish they had that setting on there, but I think this was on Twitch or something where they could. It was one of the streaming platforms where you could block until like a certain period of time. Like I wish they would do that on here, dude. Like I would be like really great. Like if like a child comes in here, it's a great freaking idea. Like, come on. Like, if a child comes in here, even if it's somebody is trolling, which don't, that's their dumb fault, they would be dumb and troll and say they're a child when they're not. That's their own dumb fault. They got blocked. Now, like an actual kid, if a child, like a minor, comes in, stumbles in on this channel, then I would wish I could have like a button or the mod could have, it doesn't even have to be me. Me or my mod could have a button where it says they put the certain, yeah, like the calculated ban thing. I wish we could do that. Well, of course, I didn't understand that, but if they say that this age, you would put a certain date because you would know you would just do 8 years or how many ever years after they told you you would know they're 18 at that time. It doesn't have to be the actual birthday, but it would have to be whatever 8 years from that time or 7 years or whatever from that time. Of course, I know I definitely you said you feel like it's a good idea in theory, but that would work. But it would be nice if honestly, I really wish it could audio automatic but then I realized some children go on there because we had it in the past. Nick knows we had a child come on their parents' account and said something, so the parents' account was blocked, which I'm not sorry about because the kid was completely in the wrong. What he or she was saying, like that's my point. So like some kids go on their parents' account because I guess the parents may have been still logged in, so they just decide, oh, let me look through what's in like maybe the live stream or the shorts or whatever they're looking at, and they can look through content. So I don't know. You said it would definitely be better if like but I still think it's the one thing is worrisome is that's the one thing that scares me about like kids using their parents' phone. This is how things can get out of control because some kids think it's funny to stream. I understand you think you're a child, you think it's funny, but it's not funny for the streamer on the other side because some of the stuff that's been said I know for my case, it's been offensive. Some stuff has been offensive. Some of these trolls have been so disrespectful, sexist, inappropriate, derogatory. We had racism. Like how a lot of different things happen on these streams, which is ridiculous. Some of the stuff I would have never guessed I would have encountered, like someone talking about my ex and stuff, and like all this different stuff. I'm thinking, what the hell is this? Like. This channel is supposed to be a safe space, but then with all those I know something I worry about is even though I don't control what the trolls say, I'm concerned that these trolls come on my channel and say hateful things, and they make it seem like I'm that kind of hateful person. And all I wanted this was for this channel to be a safe space. Hence why I had to start making my Saturday streams only sub only because of the trolls. It's actually insane. I had to make my celebratory streams and my Saturday streams sub only because of the disrespectful comments I've been getting. The Monday streams are not, because I know new people want to like ask questions and stuff, but trolls are still going to get banned. That's not going to change. Because if they don't adhere to the rules I wrote on this channel, that's a media block. We're not playing with it. Sexist, racist, inappropriate, derogatory stuff, regardless if it's just said to me or someone else. Because I had where there was a group. It wasn't just me. Other black people in here. There was, the word that was said, and I had to apologize to everyone in this thing, even though I did not say it, and I would never say that. And I know people think, oh, because you're black, you're allowed to say it. No, not in my freaking chat. I don't care what the hell color you are. I don't care. I don't care if you're black, Mexican, anything. Don't say that word. Say it's the same way as if I was a different race and there was any other derogatory word or racist word that was said. I wouldn't allow it just to be said just because I'm that race. And I think people just think, one thing I do think sometimes, just because I look like I'm a sweet, soft, like kind-hearted person, I'm just gonna let anything fly. Not on my channel. Like, no. Because I know for some people this is their only space where they can have safety, and when that safety is taken, they don't have any other area to vent or say what they need to say. Like, you said you've seen people go to, yeah, honestly, we've had people go to great lengths to, it's freaking crazy. I've seen people, I'm not going to even say it, because if I say it, then someone's going to start doing it, which is why I put it in my block list. I'm not going to say it, because I've had people, I've seen it, actually, no, I was watching, a true crime channel, and because there was a killer that was my race, on something, not that I did anything, but I saw that they put, like, the N-word in reverse in the comment section. I purposely blocked it on here, so if anyone tries to do it, and if I catch it, you'll get immediate block. I'm not playing games with that bullshit. Just because you're black or whatever race you are and think, oh, you can say that to me, the fuck you can. Just tell you right now, don't ever say that word to me. Regardless if you reverse it or say it the right way. Because I don't take well with that word. I've been called it before, and that made me really upset and pissed me off. And I won't have it. No one is going to say it to me or anyone else in this darn thing, just to tell you right now. And I don't really care if you don't like that I'm talking to you like this. I don't take well to that word at all being used. I don't take it well to anybody being disrespectful or racist towards anybody. Yeah, the one thing, I just think, to me, if someone has rules, and even if you don't like them, you should respect the rules. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you don't want to come on the channel, people don't have to come on the channel. I'm like, people expecting me to, like, follow what the hell they say. This is my safe space, and other people's safe space. I don't have to follow what you say coming in here as a viewer, coming to tell me what you think I should do. Like, that's not how that works over here. Like, I remember, like, this happened when I was called it happened in this game I was playing, and I was really, 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 really upset. Because I had never been called that before. I've heard people call other people that, but I still never got. I never understood why people use that term. I've never get it, I will never understand it. I don't care if anyone tries to explain it to me, because it will never be justified, the word being used. I don't care if you're black or not. And I'm saying it to black people too, because I know some of them use it in the context of friend. It doesn't mean friend, just to clarify it. And if you change the letter on the 2 letters on the end, it doesn't change the meaning of the word. It just changed the spelling. That's all it does. It does not change what it means, just to be clear for anyone who thinks it does. And if you say that one in there, you're gonna get blocked too. I'm just gonna tell you right now. If you say that one in here, you get blocked too. I'm not playing. I'm not saying anyone has said it in here. Actually, no, we have had someone say it in here, but we've never had the other one said where they've changed the 2 letters at the end. And if you do that, you're gonna get blocked. It's not. Oh, we're gonna warn you. No, it's not a warning. Nothing. I will. If Nick doesn't block, I will block. because that's absolutely the most disrespectful, disgusting word I've ever heard. People, my ancestors, and all people that are like me, or the same race as I am, that is actually the most derogatory, like, we're like less than a human kind of word. What? I'm trying really hard not to get pissed, but I'm just saying that's hence, but I also said it in the comments, so if you want to be stupid and go against what my rules, sorry, I also said it in the rules, so if you want to go against stupid and go against I'm glad it's an arrestable offense. I wish that was the case here. I wish that was the freaking case in this country. I do. I'm not sorry. I don't care if anyone doesn't like me for what the hell I say. I don't give a crap. I don't anymore. Because I think people look at me and say, oh, Mariah, you're supposed to take everything and blah, blah, blah. No, the hell I'm not. No, the hell I'm not supposed to take everything. It's the same way as if you were me or somebody else you were someone else and they were called something derogatory and racist or whatever, you would not like it. So that's the same respect that I give someone, they should give me, even though I know that's not going to be the case for everybody. But that's what I wish it was. The point is, I don't want any disgusting behavior on this channel, and if there is, my mod or I will take care of it, and I'm not warning anybody because it's in the rules. I'm not warning anybody because I don't no longer have to. Hey Nick, I have a question for you. When you comment under my videos, do these rules come up too? Because I know it comes up on the live stream. I just don't know if it comes up in the comment section. I don't know if you can see it there. That's the one thing I don't know. That's the question I had. And sorry for anyone who hates me for talking about, like, race. My point is just follow the rules and then we won't have a problem. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to have to change add to some of my rules if I can. But they only give you a limit on how many characters you can use, which is so freaking stupid. In the box, it only gives you a certain amount of characters you can use, and if you don't have enough, if you have too many, you can't write it. So I may not be able to put in, like, no trolling or no spamming on this channel, because it may be too much to fit in the box, which is very aggravating because I really want no trolling and no spamming on this channel, even though I know that's not going to make them not do it. But still, you said you saw it there once on your phone and it shows up every time on PC. Wait, so it shows up in the comment section as well, also as in the live stream chat. Yeah, I know. I use my hands a lot when I talk. I don't know why. It's just a thing, I guess. But yeah. Oh, you understand too? Okay. Because I remember my friend. His name is his gamer name. I was about to say his real name, but then never mind. His gamer name in the game we were playing. His name was Big Merged, like, because there was a game we were playing that was like what was it, it's like a battle game or whatever, and he's also of a different minority, so he understood what the hell I was going through. So he's like, he went off on the person because he knew I was upset, because I'm sure he's experienced racism just like I have, maybe not the exact same, like, because we're different, like, minorities, but he understood what. And then when I got myself together, I got really pissed at the person, and like I said what I needed to say, and I blocked him. Like, that was a whole thing, and I'm not sorry for doing that. Like, and the thing I think that people need to understand is, just because I look like I'm gonna let anything go doesn't mean I am. Just because I look that way. I don't let people say what the hell they want to say about my family. Anyone that does that shit, let's be warned. Anyone that does anything about that in my damn chat will be blocked immediately. There's no take back, no go back. I didn't mean what I said. That's one thing I don't play about. Someone disrespecting my ex, don't play with me. That will get blocked because it's been blocked before. Because someone came in here disrespecting that. Someone, don't play when it comes to anybody in this chat. Don't play with them. Don't mess with them or bully. That's a negative. Like, all I'm trying to say, I even said it in my rule, just be kind and respectful. And if you can't, it's not even a hard dang rule to do. Some people just bypass the rules. I think what some of these people do, they say yes, and then they come in here and say whatever the hell they want to, and then when they get blocked or something, they're probably thinking, what the hell did I get blocked? Even though they can't say it in the chat or whatever, then they have a problem. Like, I don't get it. Why you have a problem when you literally read the rules and just decided to ignore exactly what they say? Like, I'm pretty certain one of the first rules is be kind and respectful on the darn thing. I'm pretty certain that's the first rule I put on there. And if you if you stick to that one rule and the first rule, you wouldn't have to worry about any of the other ones. I literally don't think there would be no trolling, no nothing if that was the case. I literally never, when I first started live streaming last year, last year, I was actually shocked. I was like, I was telling myself, I was like, we're never getting any trolls. Yeah, I was completely wrong. We've gotten so many trolls on this channel. We've even had someone pretend to be a celebrity, which was ridiculous, by the way. I still wish I could tell that person. I swear, I really do, Nick. I really, really wish I could tell that person who was pretending to be, so he could know his somebody was trying to pretend to be him. It was ridiculous. It was, I can't. I wish I had like receipts about that. So then if the person like said, "Where's your proof?" I wish I had like freaking like you could have taken pictures of the chat to like, but I didn't think about it then. But I don't think most celebrities go on their YouTube channel, so I wouldn't have. I don't think he would have saw it anyway. So, because I would have told him, like, this person pretended to be you, pretended to like be in a plane crash and crap, and like this whole bull. It was some bull. I'm sorry. I still think that was bullshit, and I'm not saying that you can't be dealing with things. I understand that you can be a fan of somebody and be dealing with things. Doesn't mean you have a right to pretend to be someone else and pretend to take on their whole life. That was the most shitty thing that I've ever. I'm not bad. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad that the channel is gone. I really don't feel bad at all. So that's their own fault, because especially since they tried to be another person after that. Because I talked to him with me and my mod Nick here. Talked to him about like not doing that crap and understanding you're going through a hard time and everything. I would never judge anyone for going through a hard time, because I've gone through hard times throughout my life, so I understand. But the problem I had was that he tried to full on pretend like he was having like a whole plane crash, and we like all tried to calm him down and all this stuff we were doing, and that crap wasn't like. That wasn't even real. Like, what was that? I legitimately don't get it. I don't know. I legitimately don't understand. I don't get it. Any questions before I sign off? Anybody have any questions? Yeah, he said his goal was to impress. He said what his goal was to impress me, but I'm not impressed by people that are famous. Like, I'm not impressed by that. I'm more impressed when someone is fully themselves and authentic. Like, that is what impresses me. I'm not impressed by somebody pretending to be a celebrity. Like, honestly, you've heard me. I told you I don't ever want to be famous, so I would never probably date someone that's famous ever in my whole life. Even if I had a chance to. I don't think I would ever, because I need my privacy, and that's not going to work. Because when you're dating someone famous, you don't get privacy, and that's not going to work for Mariah. I need my privacy. Like, I'm a person that doesn't like being like, I don't like crowds. So why the hell would I like when all these people are following me? That would not work for me. So, but I told him that I like authenticity and honesty. Like, even if he had some kind of feelings or whatever, which he's valid to have, you did honestly, even if he ever liked me, I would not like him because of the behavior he showed. Lying tells me the continuous lying tells me you're not honest. You can't be honest about things. And if you can't be honest about bare minimum things, then why would I trust anything about that? Like, especially, not even just that, after we talked to him, he just started to, like, he just started, to me, and the problem I had is not even, like, if he took accountability for it, but then he started doing it again. So to me, what we said to you didn't mean shit. That's what I take it as. Like, what me and Nick had said to you didn't mean any damn thing. That's the problem I had. Like, we gave you opportunities. I literally, he was saying he was going through all this stuff. I didn't have a problem with him going through all that stuff. The problem I had was that after we talked to you and you said you were going to stop doing it, you didn't stop. That's the problem I had. You said, oh, let me be someone else. Like, okay. And that's why I remember Nick was so pissed. He was like, right. He was like so pissed. And that's the reason I knew when he said like, Mariah, that's the same person. And he was so pissed. He wasn't pissed at me. He was just pissed about the situation and I understand why he was pissed, because we tried to make the person understand that what you're doing is not right. Like, and he gave us assurances, at least that's what he told us. He said, oh, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to, like, I was telling him, like, because he was saying he has suicidal issues. I was saying, like, maybe go to the hospital, go try to get some therapy, something. And he had said he was having a therapy appointment. So, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if he got help. I hope he did. I do. I hope that he got help, and I hope he doesn't ever, if he ever is able to get a YouTube account ever again, I hope he understood that he did not make the right decisions at the time. Like, and he, like, tries to do better. I give people the benefit of the doubt until they prove me that they don't. Like, I've given people the benefit of the doubt. Some of the reasons why I should never have done it. Like, sometimes I shouldn't give people a second chance. I've given the wrong people second chances, and that is what I hope. I said I hope he's okay mentally. I just think that maybe he should just stay offline. That's all. And I know he said he did that because he was lonely and trying to impress me, but I don't have a problem with you trying to impress me. I just wish he had shown up as his real self. He could have just said he loves that person. That's all he said. I'm a fan of this person. Exactly. We gave him the benefit of the doubt. Like, I honestly, I tend to give you all the benefit of the doubt, which sometimes screws me over. In that case, it screwed me over. It screwed me over before. I've been screwed over before in multiple different situations. So I don't know. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, because I know not everyone means ill intent, and particularly Warren may have not meant ill intent, even though he did that. I mean, I don't know all the mental stuff he was going through. I'm not condoning what he did ever, and I will not. Because he could have screwed up that guy's life. That's why I'm not condoning that. He could have effed up everything in that guy's life. And hopefully he never gets to. I really wish I could talk to the real guy to tell him all the stuff that was the guy did. I really do. Not because I want any fame, because I want to tell him that somebody was doing that. But maybe I don't have to, because YouTube took care of it. They took the site, they took his platform down, so maybe I don't have to. But I still really would have loved to warn him, because was actually, I wonder if he ever got wind of it. I wonder if that happened. Did someone report him and say this guy was impersonating, like, celebrities? Not that I still literally don't get why anyone would do that. I understand he had his own, like, maybe flawed ways of doing it. I don't fully understand. Honestly, I don't know. You said he probably has no idea, to be honest. He might not, because it depends on what he was going through mentally. That can actually cloud the way you do things. Not that I've ever pretended to be someone else when I'm in my mental health issues. I've never done that. But also, I don't know anything about his home life, so I'm not going to speak on that. So I just hope I really hope he got himself some help. That's all. I hope that I know he was telling us about some personal stuff that he was dealing with, which I can understand that could maybe push him to the point where he may think he's not good enough But I never said nothing about that. I don't even know him, so I would never say something about somebody. Even if I did know someone, I wouldn't say they're not good enough. Because everyone in the world has value. So, but he also didn't give anybody a chance to really know him. So that's the problem, Like, I gave him opportunity to get to know him, but If he didn't, honestly, he probably would have still been on this channel if he didn't try to be someone else again. That probably, I doubt his channel would have gotten taken down if he didn't try to be someone else, like, again. Because I know since we gave him a second chance, we were trying to help him. That's like literally. I remember after it had happened, the first time my dad was like, "You make sure you have told. Hopefully, you told him about like the suicide hotline." I did tell him about that. I told him about all the stuff I know about because being a person who survived suicide more than once, I knew certain things to go to, like texting the number and calling the hotline, like making sure you're not alone, like all the techniques like for me, I've never really been alone when I was attempting, not that that's a good thing, but I'm just saying, so, like, I've never physically been alone in my house when I'm doing that. No one's always been in mine, so. You said you don't know if he really wanted anyone. Honestly, he might not have. There's nothing we could have done. We did everything we could, Nick. Even though back after it happened, I was really devastated because I was thinking about some of my past things with that guy Mason I told you about, the whole situation, which was I gave him a second chance, then I thought he got better, then he actually got worse because yeah, that's hence why I don't give people second chances anymore. And I kind of feel bad because because of the things that people I've given second chances, it's hard for me to give. Like it wasn't hard. I didn't even give my ex, the most recent ex, a second chance because of that. But I also don't want to ruin that friendship. So because I don't want, I know my most recent ex would never do anything like what these other two guys did, even though they are not. I've never known either one of them in real life. But it's honestly, I think it scarred me. Certain things that have happened in my life have scarred me. Most of them, honestly, most of them have been dealt with men. Is all these are ones that have scarred me as men mostly. My friend Chris, Mason, like those are scars from those. They're guys. They're not girls. I just realized I don't really have too many scars from girls. I have one scar from a girl that I knew that was a friend who just, that was her own fault though. I'm not apologizing for it. Um, but I have some scars from in real life from girls, yeah, but mostly online or in game like communications. Some in real life, men, mostly guys, have scarred me emotionally or mentally. They've scarred me. Um, Women not as much. Which makes sense though. I don't have many friends that are girls. My best friend is a girl. Oh, have an awesome night. I think I'm gonna go anyway soon. I'm about to go. Thanks guys for watching. I know this was like a rant slash like first it was a talk, then it became like a stronger talk, then a rant, then I don't know, then a weird like I don't even know what the heck it was. A weird like reminiscing thing. You're awesome, Nick, and I think it's Kitty. I don't know how to say the name. Kitty. I think it's. Thanks for everyone who's watched and participated, and those who watch later. Love you guys as always. Bye.